Good afternoon, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast. And it is a nice sunny day, although it is chilly out in the low 20s, I believe. I was out to go to my mailbox and get a couple of things. So I just wanted to stop by and show you a couple of things. It's not diamond painting related, it's cross-stitch related. And something I've been working on since, it's been several months when I had watched Rella, and she had showed it on her YouTube channel. So I just fell in love with it, so I went and bought it from Biggest Craft. And this is it right here. This is a koala. I believe that's what they're calling it. So I've been working on that. I just think I love all the colors. I think he's really cute. So this is all the DMC codes. And if you cross stitch, you'll be familiar with that. I'll show you the pattern here. Well, yeah, let me show you the pattern first. Some of it anyway. So I guess there's copyright rules with all this, but this is, how big is this? This is a, I'll show you that in a minute. I believe there are 9 pages to this. Here's his face right there. I'll show you that real quick. Nine pages of instructions. There's a bigger picture. It's a 14 count, 47 by 59 centimeters. And that's all it says. But yes, it is from Biggest Craft. They have 9 count, 11 count, and 14 counts in this pattern, it says. It comes in this bag with the instructions on the back for cross stitching. It shows you all the stitches. These are embroidery stitches down here, and the how-tos up here, and how not to get this wet, your canvas wet, because if you get it wet before you finish it or before you even start it, you will lose the pattern that's on it, and then you'll have to use the booklet to do counted cross stitch. So it tells how to wash it out when you're all done with it. There is no back stitching to this, I believe. One back stitch, which I am grateful for. Not that I don't like back stitching, but I'd rather just do a plain cross stitch without any excuse me, without any back stitching. So let me show you the colors here. Show you the floss. It comes on the cards, not the floss drops, but the regular cards. And anybody who cross stitches knows what I'm talking about. I'll show you in a second here. I'm trying to get it straightened out. So I hope everybody's having a good day and you're recovering from Christmas. If you went to any parties or cleaning up from Christmas, because I know it can be a lot of work. You cook and cook and cook for hours, and then you sit down and eat. It takes you maybe 15 minutes to eat. But that's the enjoyment. The enjoyment is sitting down eating with people that you care about and having your day with. So, excuse me. So these are the colors. There are 1, 2, how many colors are there? 67 colors. So on this card, you'll see 1 through 36. There's one side of them. And I'll show you the other side. I love the bright colors. Reminds me of Richard Lorenz's canvases and pictures. All right, and then it goes from, that's weird, 45. It goes from 31 to 46 on this card. There's one side that's 46 to 60. And this side is 31 to 45. And there's one more card. And this is 61 to 67. Oh, I love those colors. So if you don't know, well, let me show you this first. Kind of all around here. But this is how far I've got in a few months. I'm going to bring you up so maybe, hopefully you can see most of it. So this is all done in here. I'm working up there and around his eyes and his neck. I am working on number 6, which is the dark blue. He's coming, she, I'm going to designate her as. She is coming along. But unlike diamond, well, they both take a long time. If you're an instant gratification person, you don't want to do either cross stitch or diamond painting because that's just not going to happen. So as I said, I'm working on number 6, which is the blue. So I just want to show you something real quick if you didn't know, if you're just starting out cross stitching. But you can take, like this one sticking up here, this thread. There are 6 strands in here, and this is a 14 count. You use 2 strands. So you can just pull one of these out like this. I'm right-handed, let me do it like that. Where'd it go? So you can just take this and pull it like that. And hopefully they won't get knotted. But if you just pull it out. You don't have to take them all off the card. See how that's still attached, and you just keep pulling. And that works real well. I wish I had my needle with me. I didn't bring that up, or my needle threader. But you take these, take the 6th strand, and let me see if I can get you where it won't be blurry. Oh, it's not going to cooperate with me, sorry. Maybe. All right, there's 6 strands there. So what I do, and it's still blurry, I apologize. Hold on 1 second, I'll put my hand underneath. Why is it so blurry? So I'm separating these, and again, I apologize for the blurriness. But if you separate these, see how it's separated there? And I hope I can do this successfully here. But you take one strand, take that one strand and hold on to the other strands. And my fingers don't want to cooperate. But I do this with I have some magnifiers downstairs. Not that I need them here. But I'm just going to pull this one strand out. Take this and just pull it. And there's one strand. And you don't have to worry about it. I just pull it like that and straighten that out if it bunches up. And do the same for another strand and put them together and put them in my needle threader. And I can start stitching. It works really well. I'm just going to put this back together here because I'm upstairs and I'm not going to cross stitch up here. Although I've thought about it several times, but I usually I diamond paint upstairs during the day, and usually about 7 o'clock at night I go down and start working on cross stitch. So that's my koala that I'm working on. It says sloth on here, sorry. Reminds me of a koala though. Alright, so as I'm putting this away, if you're new, thank you for dropping by. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more content. I mostly do diamond painting, but like I said, I like to do cross stitch also. So I thought I'd just show you how far I've come on that one. And I'm going to slide this to the side. And I have another cross stitch I want to show you. This is from Everyday Deals. It was a little bit expensive. This is a lily, and it was $23.99. But it's pretty, and you know, it'll take a while. This is what it looks like. I like it because, well, the colors, obviously. I like purples. Purples and pinks go nice together, and there's butterflies in it. So let me open this up. This is a full stitch. It has 38 colors. There's the instructions on that side. Tips and tricks on the bottom. It is an 11 count, which I have not done, so this will be easier because the squares are bigger. So the canvas, the smaller count you go, the bigger the canvas will be. So let's look at the canvas and the colors here. There's the colors, and there's a toolkit in here that comes with bunches of needles here. I'm not going to take them out and count them, but these needles are smaller than like if you do embroidery. Embroidery needles are bigger. This is to protect your finger, which I actually need because sometimes I stick my finger. But that's the toolkit. This is the canvas, and again, do not get this wet. You know, if you have a drink next to it or whatever, be sure you don't spill it on there. But there's the canvas, and the symbols are really nice and clear, actually. And this is, when you get it, it's really stiff. The Aida cloth is really stiff. That's what it's called, Aida cloth. There's all sorts of different kinds of cloth, especially if you do counted cross stitch. But the stamped cross stitch always comes on Aida cloth. But in order to get it softer, you just crunch it up, and that's what I do with that's what I do when I'm working on my Sloth. I just crunch it up like this and work like that. I work cross country, it's called, which means I start with one color and I go like this yellow. I would just take this yellow, which is, I can't even find it. Oh, it's actually 38 down there, and you'll see the DMC color numbers on the side here. There's no 310 in this. That's nice. 310 is always black, no matter if you do diamond painting or cross stitch. But I will start with, say I start with the yellow. It says right there it's 38, and it has so I'll start with the 38, and I will look all over the canvas wherever there's yellow. I will do that because that's just how I like to do it. And when I cross stitch, I'm right-handed, and I don't know if this makes any difference or makes any sense to you, but it's easier for me. It's easier to make my cross stitches. Like if I started up here, I would start, say I start like at 140. I will start, I'll start on this square, and then I'll go up, and then I'll work my way over and then down. And I'm better working right to left because I can make my cross stitches neater and more symmetrical than if I worked left to right. For some reason, it's just the way my brain works. But there's a couple ways you can start these. And as I said, I have a needle. Let me just show you real quick here. I don't have the thread out, but if you take this needle and it's a gold tip, which is really good. It's nice and strong. Just one or two here. Wow. There might be two of them. Nope, it's just one. Seems pretty big, pretty thick actually. But if you say there's floss on this needle, so you can do like the pinning technique, where you run your needle under here. I should really have a piece of thread on here. I can't see it, sorry. I don't have my magnifiers on. But what you do is you slide it, the cross stitches go vertically and horizontal. So like this one, you can see that it's going horizontal. With a thread on, you would slide your needle underneath. Wow, I can't get it under there. This is called the pin stitch. Shoo! I think this needle's too thick. Maybe it's just me. But you'd slide it under there, pull it all the way through till the very end of the thread lines up with that right there. And then you bring it out and you stick it right back through, down through the middle. And then you start doing your cross stitch from underneath. I do that a lot. Or if I have a bunch of stitches on, if I've already stitched a lot and there's a lot of floss on the back, I will slide it. I'll turn it over and I'll slide the thread underneath the previous floss that's there and bring it up and tie a little knot. And you don't have to tie a knot, it's just the way I do. But sometimes if I don't, I'll pull it through and then I'll have to rethread it again. But that's how I do it. And then let me show you the back of my sloth, and actually I can show you on that. And it's probably not the neatest backing, but this is what I do. Where'd my needle go? So I'll see. That's all my backing that I've done, which isn't too bad. I need to trim it off someplace, but say I wanted to start there. I don't even know what color that is, but so I would take my thread and needle and slide it through here. Slide it under a few of those. Say I wanted to start like in this area. I'd take it, slide the needle through there with the thread and bring it out, and then tie a little knot there and just go up through the bottom into the pattern. And it works real well for me. So, and I'm almost done with 6 here. 6 is the pink, is the lighter pink, is that pink right there. I'm almost done with that. And then I'll go on to the next. But this one, let me show you the floss on this. So that's how I work my canvases. So these are on floss drops, which are these little cards. Which are not my favorite, but I'll work through that. I have some plastic, I don't know what you call them, I want to call them cards, that you can take this all off on if you want to, and wrap it around the card, and it will be easier to get off. Well, look at all these purples in here. Let's see if I can get this for you. It's laid out. Purples and greens. I love purple and green together. There's some purples. Different shade of green. Lavenders. I'll turn it over in a minute so you can see. But aren't those beautiful colors together? I love them. So when I get done with my sloth, this is what I'm going to work on next. But I just wanted to show my cross stitch. It's so pretty. Love that deep purple. It reminds me of a song from the 60s or 70s. I don't remember what year. But yeah, this is going to be fun to work on. Just takes time, and it probably will take me less time than my sloth because it's an 11 count and it has less colors. So, and then I'm working on an embroidery that I'm doing, and I've got my diamond painting. So a lot to do in the new year. Well, I hope you all, like I said, are having a great day. I appreciate you stopping by. Did I tell you how big this is? I don't think I did. So 44 by 44 centimeter. It's a square. So no back stitch. Alright, well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to put this away. Again, if you haven't liked and subscribed, I'd appreciate it, as it helps my channel and it encourages me to come back and do more for you. I have to rack my brain to think of things that you might possibly enjoy seeing, which is a good thing, to rack my brain, keep it working. All right, well, you all have a great day and have a better day tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.